G'day, g'day. Good afternoon. So today I'm going to make a recipe that I make a lot because it's one of our key ingredients in our creamy coconut chicken curry that we do at our cooking experiences demos. So it is the tandoori paste. Now I have been making this for years, but recently I saw, excuse me, a post from a Kiwi consultant, a guy called Sai, and he said to cook the paste for 10 minutes. And he said, it just brings out the flavour. So I thought, oh, next time I make my paste, I will do that. Then I was talking to my sister, who is an amazing, amazing cook. What she doesn't know about spices isn't worth knowing. She loves mixing and playing with them. And she said the other thing she recommended doing was to toast your seeds first. So things like your cumin and coriander, your black cardamom, all of those. So I have done that already. And then I'm going to go on with the rest of the recipe. So I'm going to flip you about. And this is a recipe and I'm going to make an add-on. So flip around and follow along. So this recipe should be here ready to go. So what I've got in here is all of my seeds. So let's have a look. Just put the bowl back. Doesn't like it when I don't have the bowl on. So let's go to here. So I've got coriander seeds, cumin seeds, the black cardamom, the whole cloves, are all in there, and I have toasted them. So I'm going to come back out. So I'll just tick all these off because they're the ones I've already done. Then I'll come back and do the rest. So I'm going to come back and I'm just going to come into my blending mode, which is under here. I'm just going to blend that just for 5 seconds or so. I'll come up to number 10. And I'll just do a countdown. So, five or 6 seconds. It's going to be blended again in a second. So if I come back to the little tab up here, it brings me back to my recipe. And then I just go touch. So we've already ticked all those things off. We will take our lid off and oh my gosh, if you could smell this, it smells divine. Now we're going to blend that a little bit finer once we've added all our other ingredients. So we need now Kashmir chili. Now Kashmir chili is known for its orange colour. So, and I am doubling this recipe because I go through so much of it, okay? So I just get this at our local Asian/Indian supermarket. So what do I need? I need 2 tablespoons. And as you guys probably know, if you've been following me for a while, I'm a little bit on the generous side of everything. And this isn't a hot paste. As I said, it's quite mild. It's just known for its bright orange. So tick that off. And this is about one of the only times I like to get ticked off because I've got so many ingredients. But a lot of the time I'll just go next, next, next. So 2 tablespoons of turmeric. And as you can see, I am getting to the end of everything here. So 1, 2. So who else is like me? Who's a loosey-goosey? Put in the comments if you're a loosey-goosey. I'm a bit too loose sometimes. Anyway, okay, I've got that. Oh, seriously? Look, you couldn't make this stuff up, could you? So, and you know what? I'm just going to chuck all that in because that's now empty. So I've actually got a little shopping list ready for tomorrow when my sister's going to the Asian supermarket for me, and then some sea salt. So, and I probably didn't have as much cinnamon. I could actually throw in a cinnamon quill, and I probably should have put the cinnamon quill in with the other spices, other things at the top. Okay, 2 tablespoons of salt because we're doubling it. I never ever So we'll do the salt. Never ever do the sugar, just a personal preference. And so I will then come to tick that off. I need 120 grams of tomato paste. Now I usually make my own, which is in here, but right at the end. And I picked this up when I went to Costco with a friend last week. So very rarely buy, but that's quite a handy little size, and it's organic. So if you have a demo with me, you'll get to try this paste. So we need, at 120, we need 240. Get that out. And 240, hopefully I'm going to have enough here. So this is my homemade one. Not a lot of difference. Mine's probably a wee bit runnier, maybe. So that's an old habit from way back, tapping on the inside. Okay. Okay, well, we've gone over there. That's fine. We've gone over with just about everything else. Now, the garlic paste, garlic cloves or garlic paste. 120 grams is a lot of garlic cloves, but another little tip, I don't bother. I just take the ends off. I top and tail my garlic. I don't care that it's got some of the paper on there because I always buy organic garlic. Oh, look at that. I always buy organic garlic, so it doesn't matter if you put the paper in there. And this is all going to get blended down. And then I've also got, I actually do have some ginger paste. So I actually froze that in a slab, and I should have, oh, look at that. I've got another bit here. I will put that in as well because I've doubled everything else. So we've got that. Now the oil, it's asking for 200 grams of oil. I am not going to use that much oil. I'm going to be using my Goldie, and I'm only going to put 300 grams in. Oop, why is my scale not on? Okay, now I'll probably do 2. That could be the end of this jar. Perfect. There we go. Okay, next we're going to use the blending function, and I don't know what I've done with my cap. I don't normally use the cap unless, actually I think it's in the car, so unless it's liquid, so hopefully that won't spit out too much. And this is now going to build up and blend. And tick that off. It says repeat, and I am going to repeat because, oh my gosh, look at that. Because that is a lot of paste in there, and I'm going to repeat that, and then I'm going to cook it. Probably won't do the whole 20 seconds this time. That will do me. So it'll say store in sterilised jars, which I've got popped aside. So we're going to come out of there. We're going to come into our manual mode, and we're just going to come in for 10 minutes on 100 degrees and speed 2. Oops. So I can you hear that? I can't. Isn't that incredible? It's so quiet. But what I can do is lift and lower and have a look. I'll scrape down my beautiful spices. So actually I might put this on for 10 minutes because I doubled it, so I'll double the time. So thanks to Sai in New Zealand for giving me the top tip of cooking this just for 5 to 10 minutes. I think in 10 minutes it will just come up to 100 degrees. So it just helps to bring the flavour of your spices out. So lid back on and start. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the day. So now that is cooking, definitely. So my my phone and I haven't got my watch on today, it's all attached. So it's telling me where I'm at. So if I'm outside hanging washing out or down at the shops, it'll tell me how much time I've got left. So hope that's a handy tip for you. Please let me know if you give it a go, all right? So remember, we've got this amazing trade up promotion, whether you've got a corded appliance, TM31, TM5 or TM6, now is the time. Now is now. It's not now or never, it's now or now. If you want to trade up, don't miss the bus. So if you need any info on that, give me a message or go to your other favourite consultant, because there are a lot of us out there having so much fun. Anyway, I will catch you all on the flip side and see you later. Bye. There was a glitch there.